Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal McLean, and today you are gonna go along with me as I practice. It sounds crazy, but homemaking. Today, I have completely transitioned from one of my client projects, and so right now my schedule is in the free. But for the last few weeks or months, maybe, I've been saying I wanted to be a elevated homemaker. What does that mean? That means like I own multiple businesses, so I want to be able to run those businesses, but I also want to know what it's like to be a homemaker. That's what we about to do today. That's what we about to do. So I just woke up. I am going to brush my teeth. I'm gonna sit in prayer for a while, and then I'm going to do my workout, which today I think I'm gonna try to practice running practicing for this 5K. And then after that, I'm gonna get back to this house and I'm gonna get my life together, and y'all gonna be with me, and we're gonna be together, and we're gonna figure this thing out. Okay, I'll be back. All right, teeth is brushed. I am already dressed for my workout. I like to do that before I go into prayer, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I make my my morning tea, because that helps my gut do some stuff. I don't know. It be doing a lot. All right, blue, blue, blue. Okay. So I'm gonna take you how to do that, but I always like to wake up, immediately put on my workout clothes, whether I'm going to the gym or whether I'm standing around the neighborhood, whatever it is. It does allow me to not have to worry about that. And so when I sit in prayer, I can immediately get up and go straight to working out. So yes, we're about to go ahead, make the tea. Y'all about to make the tea with me. And then I'm going to give y'all a small snippet into my prayer space. Not much, because that's personal. So I make this tea pretty much every morning. Now I've had different variations of these, but this is what I use in the morning. It is the honey chai turmeric vitality. And I mix that with the other stuff that I'm about to show y'all. But pretty much this is our base. So I like this because it does have a sweet and spicy type feel to it. And then I use my cup set that I got off of Amazon with the lid that you put on top, and it allows the tea to seep. So, it's really, I love it. Okay. I take my tea, put it in my cup, and then the other things I use is I use olive oregano. I add cayenne pepper. I add cinnamon, ground cinnamon. I always add turmeric. And then, of course, we add apple cider vinegar. You shake it up real good. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. We're going to use this Keurig, okay? This is where I do my tea at every morning because it's so easy. Hot water automatically comes out. And then when it comes out, I'm going to add the items that I just said to you all. And then from there, I'm going to put my lid on it. And then I take the cup with me into prayer. And I sit it beside me while I'm reading, while I'm studying, while I'm praying, whatever I'm doing with the Lord. I leave it there and let it continue to brew. And then throughout prayer, I will start to drink it. And so it just really flushes out, somewhat detoxes my system. And it also jump starts my day. I also forgot to mention, I always put lemon in it, so forgot. Okay. And the other thing I put is ground black pepper. The reason I put this is because it is said black pepper actually activates the cayenne pepper, right? So yeah, it's a little spicy. Don't do too much on this, baby, but add the ground black pepper, just a little bit, maybe like 3 little shakes. And then your lemon, don't forget that, because the lemon also is a part of the detox process. It's almost like drinking lemon water in the morning, but this is kind of like your elevated lemon water. And I've been doing this for a few months now, like pretty much every morning. Some mornings I don't do the ACV because I heard that it does supposed to affect your teeth. I don't know. I haven't experienced it, but I don't want to find out. Good jump start to the week. And now our tea is done. Okay, I'm not gonna spill it, but it's hot. So now I'm gonna take this, put it on top, and I'm gonna just let it sit. I'm gonna take me a spoon into the prayer room, and then now we are good to go. We're detox ready. Literally, it takes less than about 3 minutes every morning. I do this before I go into prayer. So hope it helps you. Okay, so prayer's done. Um, who was like the Lord? I won't cry. But when I tell you that the Lord is just, like the thing that resonated the most with me today in prayer was, I just remember a really, really, really hard season of my life that I had to navigate through. And last night I got to minister to someone that's literally going through that exact same season. I mean, some of the same feelings, some of the same thoughts, some of the same things. Like, I was able to minister to it, and then that person able to say, like, that's literally what I was thinking. And I remember that season so specifically being a time where I felt so many things, like so many things, and I'll talk about it later. But the point is, when God can give you beauty for ashes, and when you see that had you not gone through that, what type of assistance would you be to someone today? Because most of the time we always think about our comfort, ourselves, and all of that. And I can see why David said, like, for him to rejoice in his afflictions. Like, it was good for me that I had been afflicted. And that sounds so crazy. It legit, it just sounds like an oxymoron. But the reality is, when I can say, God, like, it was good for me that I had been afflicted so that I can minister to this person. Because what would I have to give them if I had not overcome that? The Bible tells us that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So I am about to go run, walk and jog. Let's clear that up. I'm about to go do that in the neighborhood. I'll try to record it. If I can't, I'm not tripping. When I come back, I will take my shower, and it's clean up. It's homemaker day. It's figure it out, right? So y'all get to come on the journey with me as I meal prep and cook dinner, as I clean up because it's quite dirty in here. As I organize, if you looked at my last video, I talked about my birthday Amazon haul. So now I have to get that stuff fully out of boxes and put it up and organize it. So as I do that as well, and then as I do some work, because I do run multiple businesses, and today I gotta do a little work, okay? Not a lot. Gotta get my taxes ready, so I gotta get all my stuff together. But yes, I'm excited. I'm about to go try to walk and jog, and I'll be back to y'all. Okay, y'all. I just finished my walk and walking journey. I did 2 minutes of walking, 1 minute fully of jogging. And I did that for 35 plus minutes. And what I will say is that, like, towards the end, I really took it up a notch. I was like, you could run longer than that, or you could walk longer than 1 minute. And I did. So I'm still working on my breathing. I still don't know how to breathe without hyperventilating. I mean, I think I'm getting there. Like, somebody taught me the technique of, like, breathe in and then breathe out slow and, like, deep, like, but that didn't work for me today. So I don't know. I tried it though. But if I can get that breathing out, baby, a runner. You hear me? Athlete. Understand that. So I actually, because I didn't eat before the run, I am going to catch my breath. I'm going to warm up I made some egg muffins, and I'm going to eat that. And then I'm going to take my shower, and then I'm going to start, because your girl is hungry. So I'm going to drink this water, eat these eggs, and then take my shower, and then I'll be back. All right, I'm going to show y'all my eggs. So it is a little muffin. And I know y'all probably done seen this recipe like a million times, but this week it was just like something easy for me and my husband. My daughter be eating breakfast at school, so sometimes she wants it, sometimes she don't. But what's in it is, I used all the peppers that I had left. Red peppers, green peppers, onions, red onions, yellow onions, and then I use egg whites in regular eggs. So the egg whites mix with the regular eggs. I used milk, and then I used chopped up ham and turkey. So like deli meat, deli turkey and ham. Wow. I chopped that up and put that in there, and then cheese. So I'm just gonna eat these 3 muffins before I take my shower, and that's it. Okay, so I just left my workout for the day. Today was legs day, and y'all, I was so proud of myself because I hit a mile in 19 minutes. I know for some people that's like, girl, that's not good. For me, I ran 6 minutes. For me, girl, friend, y'all. See, cause the problem is we be trying to go well before our time. Okay, so I am grateful, y'all. Devotion this morning was ridiculous. Okay, the scripture of the day was in Proverbs 31. So of course I don't read Proverbs 31 and back like it ain't nobody's business, baby. Like, I have read it. And y'all know this episode or this video is all about, you know, practicing being a homemaker or whatever. And yesterday, I think I told y'all how I was struggling in prayer. I wrote out like, I don't know if I'm going to do this well enough. Like, you know, just kind of like not really feeling confident in, you know, like my abilities, because I was never taught what homemaker looks like. I don't know what it looks like. I just think I can try to figure this thing out. But when listen, the Lord, see, I tried him and I know him. Who is like the Lord? Yeah, I promise you, nobody. But I'm in prayer and I read the scripture of the day before I start reading my actual study, which I never got to my study because I started studying this. So I'm like, well, let me read through Proverbs 31. Y'all know how I said that I wanted to be an elevated homemaker, meaning I want to be able to run the businesses, the entrepreneurial side, but I want to be able to be a wife and a mother that fears the Lord, that's wise, and that takes care of her household, right? Y'all, Proverbs 31 is an elevated homemaker. Read it. When you read, I literally could do nothing but cry. Like, I'm researching, I'm breaking down scriptures, I'm defining words, all of that. It's literally, I said, God, this is what I said. I said, God, this was not a flesh desire. Like, the desire for me to be an elevated homemaker in my mind, first of all, don't make sense, because I always said I never wanted to be a housewife and all of that. I always said that because, one, I never even knew what that meant, but two, the way I looked at it was totally, you know, wrong, right? I was never taught it, whatever. And to read how she handled her home with so much stewardship, and at the same time she invested, she bought fields and vineyards, and she made fine linen cloths, and she sold y'all, elevated, say it with me, elevated housewife. So I'm telling y'all, if I've never been convinced, and he showed me many times, but if I've never been convinced that the Lord hears my prayers, when I tell you he shut up. Okay. He hears my prayers, and he hears yours too. That's just, so anyway, I'm about to go grocery shopping, and then I am going to go home. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to start back cleaning up what I did not finish on yesterday. So, love you guys. Okay, y'all, I am back. So we about to get our life together. So I chilled a little bit, then took my shower, and then now I am about to throw some food in the crock pot. I'll show y'all that. And then we about to get this house together, because baby, it is looking like it's looking. Okay, I'm excited because this is my first time doing this, like where I am practicing what it's like to be a homemaker. I put on this cute little dress with my furry socks on so that I can clean with excitement. I don't know if I'm doing this right or whatever, but I just wanted to feel like if I put on PJs, baby, guess who's getting back in the bed? Me, okay? So the reality is I need something to motivate me to get my life together. So I'm excited. I'm about to turn some music on. I'm gonna first start off by putting the food in the crock pot, since that's gonna take a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna start cleaning up, because sometimes ADHD type behavior, I'm not gonna say I have it, but ADHD type behavior sometimes shows up in my life. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know where, but I'm going to try to stay in one room. I'm gonna try, but my brain does this thing where it's like, oh, let me put the thing in the bedroom. Oh, well, let me make the bed while I'm in the bed. Oh, well, let me go put this in the living room. Oh, let me straighten them. Like my brain. Okay, so I am going to practice being specifically in one area at a time. That's what I'm gonna do. That's gonna be my goal. So here we go. We're about to start this day. I'm super excited. I feel good. Focused on getting my life together today. Got some really cool news in between, you know, recording and all of that. So I'm excited about that. But yes, let's get it together. All right, so I am about to make my food for later. And let me just say this, because I gotta get it out, okay? I was initially not gonna record this part of the video because, and that's why I gotta get it out, because I feel like a little bit of like embarrassment or shame or whatever. It's like, oh, my kitchen is not big enough, or the videos I've seen, they have this massive counter space and all these things. And I'm like, God, like I will not walk around in ungratefulness in the spirit of comparison based on, you know, feeling like I don't have enough because, you know, my counter space is not like that, or whatever the case is, whatever it is, right? So this is me conquering that feeling of, you know, you're not good enough, or this is not good enough because it doesn't look as massive as the other ones. But I thank God, because, you know, I have to in all things give thanks. And there was a moment where I didn't have this, or there was a moment where some people don't have, you know, like, so get out of your head, because this was my head, this was my own thoughts, and I just had to vocalize them so that it does not cause me to show up in a inauthentic way. Like, what you see is what you get, okay? What you about to see in this house is what you gonna get. This it, right? This it, okay? So I just wanted to say that for whoever it is that's watching this, that may have a vision, an idea, but they feel like they're not on the scale where other people are, so they're just gonna wait until they get there. No. Start today. Start now. Don't focus on what you don't have. And a lot of times the reason why you don't have what you desire to have is because you haven't done what you said you was going to do, because you feel like you need to have all this stuff in order to get that. Okay? So before I said the recipe of what I'm going to cook tonight, I really wanted to proclaim against my thoughts and my feelings that's not what we on. We on gratitude. We saying thank you for everything, okay? So God, I thank you for a house to live in. Father, I thank you for everything, food to cook. I thank you for ability, ingenuity. I thank you for everything. And that's it. A refrigerator that I'm about to clean out with food in it, cabinets with food in it. Like, Listen, don't get locked into this ungrateful attitude that we function in America as. Like, don't get locked into that, okay? So I'll be back with the recipe. All right, y'all, I want to show y'all what it's looking like. So, shredded chicken in the crock pot. It's been about, I don't know, maybe 3.5, almost 4 hours. And I put all the items that I showed y'all in there. I didn't add water. I got a little nervous because it started burning at some point. Not burning, but like it started making a little sizzle. So I got a little nervous, but all I did was stir it up. I didn't add any water, any chicken broth or nothing to it, even though I was tempted to. And then it just kind of made its own little juice or whatever, probably from the wet ingredients. But yeah, I think it came out pretty well. So then this is really just shredded chicken that you could take and put into wraps or tacos, or you can add your pico de gallo, you can add your cilantro, your onions, and really make it a thing. I got some avocados in there, so tomorrow I'm gonna probably make me some homemade guacamole. And I might record that. I might. But yeah, y'all, just want to show you how this came out. It looks beautiful. I'm about to turn it on low, since it's been on high for, a few hours. And then ultimately in a few, I could turn it off, and then they would just be able to get what they need done. Now I am about to, so I'm gonna clean the room, and then next up, I think I'm gonna do the bathroom. So I'll be back. I have completed my bathroom. I have completed the bedroom. I am about to tackle the living room. And then after I tackle the living room, the last assignment, I'm not even gonna touch the laundry today. We're gonna get it done this week, but I'm just not gonna touch it because I'm not. But I cleaned under my sink, and because this was more of a deep clean. And y'all, the type of stuff I found, like makeup, earrings, listen, which was on my toiletry list for this week. So all I gotta say is clean out them daggone cabinets. I am confident you're gonna find something. That's the word of the Lord. Maybe it's not the word of, maybe it's the word of Crystal. Clean out them doggone cabinets, because when I tell you stockpiles, I'm talking about toothpaste, brand new toothbrushes, deodorant, like travels. It was so much stuff, y'all. It was ridiculous. So I cleaned up under the bathroom sink. I cleaned the top of the bathroom sink, cleaned out the bathroom real good, cleaned the toilet, all of that. Today's giving deep clean. So I'm going to tackle the living room, and then lastly the freaking kitchen, because that's a whole beast in itself. So let's get it together. Okay, y'all, I am about to try to get this kitchen done in less than an hour, because I have a meeting in an hour, so I still gotta drive there. So the biggest thing I really want to get tackled in this kitchen is under the cabinet, because baby, these cabinets has been what? And I actually wanted to clean off the counter. I may not be able to get through everything. And then I forgot another part of the house is the prayer room / office. So we might have to do that tonight. after the meeting or tomorrow, but it is gonna get done because it's big on the agenda. So let's get it together. Okay guys, so I have to go to my church leadership meeting, so I had to stop cleaning. And you know how you in a zone, like you really are in a zone, like you feel like you getting stuff done, you gotta stop for a particular reason or whatever. It just kind of mess your whole mood up. I'm not gonna speak that over my tomorrow and over my tonight. Maybe tonight I might not do as much, but maybe tomorrow I am just praying for the strength of the Lord to get this stuff done, okay? Because I still need to clean out the refrigerator. I still need to clean out, y'all know about them kitchen junk drawers. I still need to organize that, get rid of old stuff or whatever. And then I need to tackle that office / prayer room / workout room, okay? So that's it. But what I will say is that I am grateful for days like today where I am practicing homemaking, right? So I cooked my dinner. My daughter came home and got herself settled. And I would just say this, it is a little bit different when you doing stuff and you're not by yourself no more. Like, my daughter a little older, so you know, she for the most part mind her business. Okay, she for the most, but you know, she come home, she want to be on my face, and that's just that. And there goes focus. Okay, so that's the thing. But the other thing I'm grateful for is the fact that I have a day to clean. Like, there are days that I look forward to, just, you know, like it used to be like on a Saturday morning, get up and clean, whatever, but the way my life is set up, I'm typically speaking engagement on a Saturday, traveling, whatever. And so now it's just like, okay, I really want to get in the habit of doing like a daily type of reset. But more importantly, this is kind of like a weekly. But I feel like once I deep clean like this, that weekly I'm only having to do like little small stuff, right? Not like little small stuff, but like a good reset, but not as intense as it was today. So I'm grateful. But the biggest thing was this morning when I was in prayer, I was like, I casted this care, because what I was really meditating on was cast your cares upon the Lord, for he cares for you. Wow, he cares for y'all. Okay, listen. So I'm like, okay, write down in my prayer journal all the things that is, you know, I'm worried about, I'm anxious about, I'm nervous about. What is a concern? Like, map out all of my concerns, right? And I do that. And do y'all know what was one of my concerns that I did not even think it was one of my concerns? It literally was today. It was like, I'm letting y'all in my business, but it literally was like being like, I felt like I would quote unquote fail at today. Like, would my family, you know, feel like I did something? Will I end up just getting lazy and sitting down and just not getting stuff done, which is not my typical nature? But would I, and I ain't gonna lie, cramps was cramping today, so baby, I almost did, but that might all did what it needed to do. But the reality is, I was a little nervous because I was just like, you know, what if I don't do this right? I've never done this before. My whole life has been built around work. And so now homemaking, I think I had for the longest, like a negative connotation about it. Like, you know, what are you doing all day? But like, y'all, your girl, it's 6:17, okay? And I started this morning, okay? And I still ain't done. So don't get it twisted about these homemakers out there, baby. It's a whole full-time job. And I'm talking about running businesses while I'm doing this, baby. Pray for me, okay? So anyway, I'm headed to this meeting. Just wanted to drop those gems, and hopefully I could take a quick snap of the meeting. If not, next up will definitely be probably tomorrow when I tackle those other 2 assignments after I get my life together. Okay. Okay, y'all, I am finally done. I just feel like it's been forever. I took a nap. I just woke up and mopped the floor, and that was my last thing to do. My daughter did the dishes, so I mopped the floor, and that was the last thing I needed to do. So on this journey of practicing as a homemaker for day 1/2, I am just tired. I'm really tired.
I am too.
Arnie is too, guys. There goes that. I mean, the good thing is we got a really deep spring clean. I don't know when spring is coming, but it was a really deep spring clean. Very deep. Cabinets, closets, all type of stuff. So I'm grateful for that. And maybe because we got this deep clean done, it's going to be a whole lot better for future weeks. So I'll keep y'all posted. But baby, if it had anything to do like today and yesterday, send me back to work. Send me back to the 9 to 5. Because baby, at least I know what time I'm getting off. I mean, yeah. So I just want to take y'all on a journey. The house is officially really clean. Every area, and it does feel super good. It smells amazing in here. But I'm about to get in this bed with this good laptop and do some work, because I ain't did nothing for 2 days besides clean this house. So I'm about to get my life together. I hope y'all enjoyed vlogging with me today as I went through this. Again, like, share, subscribe, comment below if you have done your deep clean for the spring already. If you have not, let me know when you plan on doing it, because baby, just know I already sent up prayers. Okay, love y'all, have a good night, talk to you later.